Hi, I'm Ben Wayne, and today we're going to be looking at the 2015 Mercedes-Benz SL550. So the SL class is a car that's practically been leading its segment for over 50 years. Typically this car only gets a redesign every 10 to 12 years. And one of the cool things about the SL is, for the most part, the design is usually timeless. You can buy an SL 15 years ago and people will still think it's a modern day car, only a few years old. One of the major differences of this body style and the outgoing body style is that this body style incorporates the extensive use of aluminum all over the body, which reduces the weight drastically. SL stands for Sports Light. So the name of the game is to get the car as light as possible so it can be as efficient as possible. So one of the many convenience features of the SL class is that it has a keyless entry mechanism. You store the key fob in your pocket, and to enter the car you simply put your hand around the handle and the car unlocks. To lock the car, you simply press this button here on the handle and the car locks back. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the details of this luxury interior. Mercedes-Benz SL class pretty much has any luxury amenity that you could ever want in a Grand Touring sports car. I mean, starting from the top, the whole dash is just lined in nice, soft, supple leather. You have nice stitching here and an analog clock, which is a really nice, classy touch. Coming down, you have your air conditioning vents, which have a nice metallic feeling to them. They're nice and big, almost like they're jet engine inspired. And you have your multimedia system here, which covers your infotainment such as GPS, internet-based apps, and your stereo system. Down here you have your stereo system controls, your CD player, and SD card just in case you keep any songs on SD, and your telephone controls. Here is for 3 levels of heating you get in both sides, on either side. You have 3 levels of cooling for those hot days when you have the top down. And you also have 3 levels for the air scarf ventilation system, which is a ventilation system in the headrest on both sides of the car. And when you have the top down on cooler days, the ventilation system will blow warm air around your neck. So that way you can get more enjoyment out of the car with the top down year round. Coming back to the center of the dash here, you have your air conditioning controls. It's dual climate, and you have 2 cup holders here. Electronic shift knob. It's covered in nice embossed leather with the SL logo stamped on the inside of it. To reverse the car, you simply push this knob forward and you're in reverse. To drive the car, you push the knob backward and you're in drive. This button here is for your electronic parking brake. The sport and comfort button you see here is dependent on what kind of ride you would like while you're driving. If you're going fast through curvy streets on the countryside, you probably want to have it in sport mode. That tunes the suspension and you get a nice firm ride. Here you have controls for the top. Fully electric and retracts within 16 seconds. This button here lowers all 4 windows for you in one swoop. The interior of the SL class is pretty much draped in leather everywhere that I can see. The door is covered in leather and it has this nice stitching here. You have an aluminum door handle, your unlock and lock buttons, and your 12-way adjustable seating with 3-person memory. Down here you have controls for your windows on either side and controls for your side view mirrors on either side. And when you're parking, if you press the center button, the side view mirrors will fold inwards, preventing you from getting scratches during parking. The other really great features about this car are the small details, like this nice steering wheel. It's a lot thicker than the last model, which gives you a better grasp and gives you a better sense of control when driving this vehicle. It's completely wrapped in leather and features contrast stitching throughout. What's really nice is the nice metallized finish, and it has the Mercedes-Benz signature on the bottom and a nice logo in the middle. It also has shift paddles on either side. The left side is to shift down and the right side is to shift up, which allows you to shift through the gears if you want to get sporty and drive this car in manual mode. The SL class is full of details, even when it comes down to the driver's pedals. The brake and accelerator are constructed of metal and have rubber circles that pop outside of the metal to give you a nice look, and they also give you great comfort. Your feet will never slip off these pedals. One of the coolest features about this car, when you have the retractable hardtop up, if it's raining and you really wish you had some more top-down days, you have a panoramic roof in this car, which just allows sunlight to come through and lightens up the cabin a little bit. Some of the SL classes come equipped with an option called Magic Sky Control. This lightens and darkens the glass at the push of a button. So if there's too much sunlight, you can simply hit that button and dim it. Or if you don't want any sunlight at all, you simply roll back the shade and you have your The best feature of this car is being able to drop the top via the remote. Check this out. And there you have it, from coupe to roadster in just 16 seconds. Convenience features of the SL class don't just stop on the inside, they're also continued throughout the entire vehicle, including the trunk. To open up the trunk with the top down, you simply grab the handle and the top moves out its way for you, and that way you can place whatever items that you would like to place in the trunk. To lower it, simply remove the shelf and press this button again, and it all happens in reverse. And even if you don't want to grab the handle of the trunk, let's say you have both of your hands full of groceries, you can simply wave your foot underneath the car and the whole operation will happen for you without you even touching the car. So under the hood, you're going to find a 4.7 liter bi-turbo V8 with up to 429 horsepower and nearly 450 pound-feet of torque. This car goes from 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Pretty quick. Let's start the car and hear how it sounds. I'd like to thank Atlanta Classic Cars for giving me the opportunity to do this review on the SL550. They're located in Duluth, Georgia, and if you're interested in this car or any other Mercedes-Benz, please feel free to stop by and check out their inventory. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.